Hello everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Bienvenidos. Espero que todos estén muy bien. So in this lesson we are going to practice with the present tense of stem changing verbs, specifically the pattern for the stem change from E to IE. Remember to study the topic in your textbook. There's also a grammar tutorial video that you can watch. If you're joining us from outside of the class and you don't have any materials, all you need to do is just Google the topic stem changing verbs in Spanish, and you'll find some websites and YouTube videos that explain how stem changing verbs work. And then you can come back here and practice with the topic. So let's take a look at the verb preferir as our model verb for this topic. So the reason why we call these stem changing verbs is when you conjugate them, the stem will have a change. It's as simple as that. For regular verbs, you learn that all you have to do is take off the ER, IR, or AR, and what's left is the stem. And for regular verbs, that stem doesn't change. You just add on the new endings and you have a conjugated verb. Well, with stem changing verbs, in some of the forms, the stem will change. So the E, for this pattern, the E will change to an IE. So notice we have prefiero, prefieres, prefiere, preferimos, preferís, prefieren. Well, notice that it changes to an IE in all of the forms except for the nosotros and the vosotros forms. Okay, the verb preferir can be used with a noun, or it can also be used with an infinitive. So you conjugate the verb, and you could say that you prefer something. That would be preferir plus a noun. Or you could say that you prefer to do something. So the preferir has to be conjugated, and then you just use an infinitive. So let's practice. Let's say you want to say, I prefer the antibiotics. So this is preferir with a noun. How would you say that? ¿Cómo se dice en español? I prefer the antibiotics. Prefiero los antibióticos. Prefiero los antibióticos. Notice that this syllable here has the stress. It has the accent mark. So antibióticos. Antibióticos. Prefiero los antibióticos. Prefiero los antibióticos. I prefer the antibiotics. Now here we have preferir with an infinitive. So to take aspirin, to take is our infinitive. ¿Cómo se dice esto en español? Se dice, prefiero tomar aspirinas. Prefiero tomar aspirinas. I prefer to take aspirin. Prefiero tomar aspirinas. Be sure to get the pronunciation of this IE. It's called a diphthong, two vowels together. Prefiero. 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 Prefiero tomar aspirinas. I prefer to take aspirin. You prefer the natural remedy using tú. How would you say that? Prefieres el remedio natural. Prefieres el remedio natural. You prefer the natural remedy. Prefieres el remedio natural. If you wanted to ask the question, do you prefer the natural remedy? It's the same conjugated form of the verb, just put it in the form of a question. Y la pregunta es, ¿prefieres el remedio natural? ¿Prefieres el remedio natural? Do you prefer the natural remedy? ¿Prefieres el remedio natural? Y ahora, ¿cómo se dice she prefers the chicken soup? ¿Cómo se dice eso en español? Eso se dice, ella prefiere el caldo de pollo. Ella prefiere el caldo de pollo. She prefers the chicken soup. Ella prefiere el caldo de pollo. So this one is with an infinitive. We prefer to walk. ¿Cómo se dice we prefer to walk? Se dice preferimos caminar. Preferimos caminar. We prefer to walk. Preferimos caminar. They prefer to drive. Ellos prefieren manejar. Ellas prefieren manejar. Ellos prefieren manejar. Ellas prefieren manejar. They prefer to drive. Otra vez. Ellos prefieren manejar. Ellas prefieren manejar. So now that you're familiar with the E to IE pattern, it's just a matter of memorizing those other E to IE stem changers. And here are 4 more of the most common E to IE stem changers. We have cerrar, which is to close. And notice the IE. Cierro, cierras, cierra, cerramos, cerráis, cierran. So E to IE in all of the forms except for the nosotros and the vosotros. Querer, notice E to IE. Quiero, quieres, quiere, queremos, queréis, quieren. Pensar, pienso, piensas, piensa, pensamos, pensáis, piensan. Pensar is to think. Querer is to want. Entender, to understand. Entiendo, entiendes, entiende, entendemos, entendéis, entienden. Okay, well that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next lesson. Es todo. Para esta lección nos vemos en la próxima. Chao.